Hey there, fellow travelers. Did you know that the average cost of a round-trip domestic flight in the US is around $450? And for international flights, it can easily shoot up to over $1,200. That's a lot of money that could be spent on amazing experiences at your destination. But what if I told you there are ways to cut those costs significantly? Welcome back to Park and Post. Today, I'll be sharing with you must-know secret flying hacks for your next trip. These tips have personally helped me save over $60,000 on flights, enabling me to travel more frequently and luxuriously. Intrigued? Stick around because you won't want to miss this. Let's talk about why saving on flights is so important. For frequent travelers like us, whether you're jetting off for business, vacationing with family, or exploring new cultures, every dollar saved on flights can make a huge difference. Imagine using those extra savings for better accommodations, more activities, or even more trips. By cutting down on airfare costs, we can stretch our budgets further and make the most out of our travel experiences. Now, who exactly am I talking to here? If you're an airplane traveler, a business professional hopping from one meeting to another, or someone planning their dream vacation, this video is tailor-made for you. Whether you're flying locally or internationally, these hacks are designed to help you save money and make your travel experience smoother and more enjoyable. So grab a pen and paper, or open up your Notes app, because these tips are not just theoretical. They are tested and proven strategies that I've personally used to save big on flights. Ready to dive in? Let's get started. Let's talk first about Google Flights. This tool is a game changer when it comes to finding the best deals on flights. To get started, simply enter your departure and destination cities, and Google Flights will show you a comprehensive list of available flights, including their prices. But that's not all. You can also set up alerts for price drops by clicking the toggle switch next to Track Prices. This way, you'll get notified whenever there's a significant drop in the fare for your chosen route. One of my favorite features is the Explore option. If you're flexible with your destination, you can use this feature to find cheaper places to travel. Just enter your departure city and leave the destination blank. Google Flights will show you a world map with various destinations and their prices. It's perfect for spontaneous travelers looking for an adventure without breaking the bank. Next, let's dive into flight deal alert services like FareDrop. These services are fantastic for catching those elusive deals that you might miss otherwise. To get started, sign up for an account and customize your alert settings based on your preferred routes, budget, and travel dates. Once set up, you'll receive notifications about amazing deals tailored to your preferences. I remember once I was planning a trip to Tokyo, and out of nowhere, I got an alert from FareDrop about a round-trip ticket for just $500. I booked it immediately and saved over $700 compared to the regular fare. Trust me, these services can be lifesavers for budget-conscious travelers. Don't underestimate the power of price comparison websites like Skyscanner and Kayak. These platforms aggregate flight options from multiple airlines and travel agencies, making it easier to compare prices and find the best deals. Always check these websites before finalizing your booking. Try setting flexible dates when searching for flights. Sometimes flying a day earlier or later can save you hundreds of dollars. Both Skyscanner and Kayak have options to view prices over a month-long period, helping you pinpoint the cheapest days to fly. By leveraging these online tools, you can significantly cut down your airfare costs and make your travel dreams more affordable. Ready for more tips? Let's move on. One of the best-kept secrets in flight booking is the 24-hour cancellation rule. This rule allows you to cancel your flight within 24 hours of booking without any penalty, which is a fantastic safety net for securing better prices. Imagine finding a great deal but wanting to sleep on it or check with travel companions. This rule gives you that flexibility. For example, I once booked a flight to Paris and found a cheaper deal the next morning. Thanks to the 24-hour cancellation policy, I was able to cancel my original booking and snag the cheaper fare, saving me over $200. Airlines like American Airlines, Delta, and United all offer this policy, so make sure to take advantage of it. Timing is everything when it comes to booking flights. Research shows that the best time to book domestic flights is typically between 1 to 3 months in advance, while international flights are best booked around 2 to 8 months ahead. But what about the best days of the week? Studies suggest that booking flights on Tuesdays and Wednesdays can often yield lower prices compared to weekends. I once read a study that analyzed millions of flight bookings and found that tickets purchased on these midweek days were about 10 to 15% cheaper on average. So, mark your calendars and set those alerts for midweek shopping. Before we move on, I want to take a moment to express my gratitude. If you're new to our channel, please subscribe and click the bell to be notified of our latest travel tips and share this information with your friends and family. But let's get back to the topic. Must-know secret flying hacks for your next trip. Now, let's talk about a more controversial strategy: hidden city ticketing. This involves booking a flight with a layover at your actual destination and skipping the final leg of the journey. For instance, if you want to fly from New York to Chicago, you might find a cheaper ticket for a flight from New York to Denver with a layover in Chicago. You simply get off at Chicago and skip the Denver leg. While this method can save you money, be aware of the risks. Airlines may penalize you by canceling your return flight or banning you from their loyalty programs if they catch on. So, use this strategy sparingly and wisely. By mastering these booking strategies, you'll be well on your way to securing better deals and making your travel budget go further. Are you ready for more hacks? Let's keep going. One of the most effective ways to save on flights is by using Travel Rewards credit cards. These cards offer points or miles for every dollar you spend, which can then be redeemed for free or discounted flights. The key is to use these cards strategically. For everyday expenses like groceries, gas, and dining out, make sure you're using a card that gives you the maximum points or miles. For example, the Chase Sapphire Preferred and the American Express Gold Card are known for their lucrative travel rewards programs. By putting all my routine expenses on my travel rewards card and paying off the balance each month, I've accumulated enough points to cover multiple international flights. It's like getting paid to spend money you were already going to spend. Another fantastic way to save on flights is by joining airline loyalty programs. These programs reward you with miles every time you fly with the airline. Over time, these miles can add up and be redeemed for free or heavily discounted tickets. Most major airlines have their own loyalty programs, such as Delta SkyMiles, American Airlines, AAdvantage, and United Mileage Plus. I joined Delta SkyMiles a few years ago and have since earned enough miles for several free domestic flights. The key is to always book directly with the airline and enter your loyalty program number when booking. Also, keep an eye out for promotions that offer bonus miles. Don't forget about points transfer partners. Many travel rewards credit cards allow you to transfer your points to various airline and hotel loyalty programs, often at a 1-to-1 ratio. This can be incredibly valuable if you find a better redemption rate with a partner program. For example, I once transferred my Chase Ultimate Rewards points to the World of Hyatt program and booked a luxury hotel stay that would have cost me a fortune otherwise. Major airline alliances like Star Alliance and One World also allow you to use your miles across multiple airlines within the alliance, offering more flexibility and value. By maximizing your rewards and miles through these strategies, you'll be able to cut down on flight costs significantly and maybe even score some free trips along the way. Are you again ready for more tips? Let's move on. Please don't forget to join our free newsletter and become a friend of Park and Post. By signing up, you'll receive exclusive offers and updates. Click the link below to join our newsletter and start enjoying the benefits today. One of the most effective ways to save money on flights is by being flexible with your travel dates. Airlines often have fluctuating prices based on demand, so flying on less popular days can result in significant savings. Tools like Google Flights, Skyscanner, and Kayak have flexible date search options that allow you to compare prices over a range of dates. For instance, I once planned a trip to Barcelona and found that flying out on a Tuesday instead of a Friday saved me over $150. By simply shifting my travel dates by a few days, I was able to allocate that extra cash towards a nicer hotel stay. Another great tip is to consider flying into alternative airports. Major cities often have multiple airports, and sometimes the smaller or less popular ones offer cheaper flights. For example, if you're flying into Los Angeles, check prices for Burbank or Long Beach airports as well. Transportation between these alternative airports and your final destination is usually convenient and affordable. I once booked a flight to Washington, D.C., but landed at Baltimore Washington International Airport instead of Reagan National. The savings were substantial, and the train ride into the city was quick and easy. Lastly, don't overlook the potential savings from stopovers and layovers. Some airlines offer extended stopovers at no extra cost, allowing you to explore another city without paying for an additional flight. For example, Iceland Air offers stopovers in Reykjavik for up to 7 days at no additional fare. I took advantage of this on my way to Paris and got to spend 3 amazing days exploring Iceland without any extra ticket cost. If you plan it right, layovers can turn into mini vacations themselves. Just make sure you have enough time between flights to enjoy the layover without stressing about missing your connection. By incorporating these additional money-saving tips into your travel planning, you'll be able to stretch your budget even further and enjoy more experiences along the way. Ready to recap? Let's move on. All right, let's quickly recap the key points we've covered in this video. We started with how to use Google Flights and its Explore feature to find the best deals. Then we moved on to flight deal alert services like FareDrop and price comparison websites such as Skyscanner and Kayak. Next, we talked about booking strategies, including the 24-hour cancellation rule, booking at the right time, and the controversial but sometimes useful hidden city ticketing. We also dove into maximizing rewards and miles through travel rewards credit cards, airline loyalty programs, and points transfer partners. Finally, we wrapped up with additional money-saving tips like being flexible with travel dates, considering alternative airports, and utilizing stopovers and layovers for added savings and experiences. By using these strategies collectively, you can save a significant amount of money on flights, just like I have. Imagine what you could do with those extra savings: more trips, better accommodations, or even new experiences. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more travel hacks and money-saving tips. Also, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below with your own money-saving travel tips or any questions you might have. Sharing is caring, and together we can help each other travel smarter. And don't forget to check out the description box for links to various travel resources and discounts that I've personally vetted and recommended. These resources can further help you save on your next adventure. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel. Your engagement means the world to me and helps keep this community thriving. Stay tuned for upcoming content where I'll dive deeper into more travel hacks and ways to save money while exploring the world. Until next time, happy travels and safe journeys. See you in the next video.